Yo, what's up guys, welcome to my humble YouTube channel where I bring you fanfiction that will brighten your days. Before we start, a subscribe is greatly appreciated, and don't forget to leave a like and ring the bell icon so you won't miss exciting new fanfiction stories. That time when my daughter from another timeline visited me by KiritoBambre. Chapter 20. Light in a darkness, everyone's paused before Ivaraj imprisoned Rimuru. Guy and the others are currently watching the space above them as Rimuru and Ivaraj clashing with each other. It was so intense that the space above become distorted. The sonic boom from their unimaginable speed and clashing energy can be heard even at their distance. It even affected the natural laws of the world as the environment and gravity around them was starting to change little by little. Even at their distance, they can feel the electrifying energy that gave shivers to their body. It became more intense after the defeat of the cryptids, where they heard the voice of the world about the evolution of Ivaraj. At that time, they doubt if Rimuru can really win against Ivaraj that evolved amidst the battle. They are not strong enough to fight the evolved Ivaraj. Knowing that, they felt frustrated. But still, they didn't interfere the battle. All they can do was believe in Rimuru. Sigh, that Rimuru was really an anomaly. I didn't know that he grew this strong after the Tenma War. Guy muttered quietly as he sighed in defeat after witnessing the battle. Though he didn't say it out loud, Diablo's sharp hearing heard him and started his fufufu phrase. Fufufu. That's Rimuru-sama after all. His power is really beautiful and unmeasurable. Don't you think so too, Guy? Don't ask me, you lackey. Oh come on, Guy. Don't be shy, said Diablo while trying to touch Guy's shoulder. Don't touch me or I'll kill you. In this funny situation, the tension in the air became more light and soothing. All of them smile that shows their calmness as they wait for Rimuru to arrive. 2 minutes later, in this short amount of time, many things happen that they didn't expect. The first to notice to this sense of foreboding is the subordinates of Rimuru that was waiting for his victory when. Wah! What's going on? I suddenly lost connection to Rimuru-sama, said Benimaru to others. Me too. Me too. Diablo, do you know what's going on right now? Asked Xian to Diablo. All of a sudden, they lost connection to their master, Rimuru. It gave them a slight fear, hoping that it won't happen like the last time they lost connection to their master, where they helpless and powerless against the enemy. They swear to themselves that it won't happen ever again. That's the reason why they train every day. But they're clueless when it comes to this kind of matter. For Benimaru, Xian and the others, they prioritize becoming the strongest, than studying about magic spells and skills. You can call a person like them a muscle brawn for short. That's why asking Diablo, who is knowledgeable about what's going on, is the best way for all of them. I don't know what's going on too. It's not too easy to cut our connection to Rimuru-sama. After all, it's not our mind but our soul that connected to Rimuru-sama. Diablo explained to the others. He too can't comprehend what's the situation, but still, there's only one thing he can conclude at. So what you're saying is, asked Xian while tilting her head. What I'm saying is that Rimuru-sama has been thrown or imprisoned into some kind of otherworldly spell. One thing I know is that spell or skill, perhaps, it's something that is not easy to break through. Knowing that, all of them became quiet as their gaze set towards above while muttering, Rimuru-sama, Rimuru, quietly. Benimaru and the other Rimuru's subordinates still didn't lose their will to fight. It's just that, they're not confident enough to defeat a strong opponent without their master. Witnessing Ivaraj's power firsthand give them doubts if their power was enough to defeat him. Seeing this, Diablo started his fufufu phrase as if to mock others. But contrary to what they expect, Diablo reassured them confidently. Fufufu. For us, though. What do you mean by that? Asked Xian to Diablo with a depressed face. Fufufu. Did all of you already forgot? It's Rimuru-sama we're talking about. Our power may not be enough to break through it, but Rimuru-sama can. Though it will take time. Diablo answered fully confident. Obtaining this information through Soul Corridor give him an idea to what was happening to his precious master. Every time he sent message through thought communication to Rimuru, there was some sort of dimensional wall that was interfering and blocking him from doing it. Though it was inevitable for him not hearing his master's voice, it gave him a general idea to what was the situation right now. Diablo is right. We should believe to Rimuru-sama more than anything. Until he comes back, we will protect his country, whatever it may takes," said Benimaru while looking at everyone. "That's right. It pains me knowing our master was trapped by that lizard, but I believe in Rimuru-sama. Till he comes back here, I'll protect this place with all my life," said Shion while clenching his fist with eyes dead serious. Hearing this, all of them nodded in agreement. Losing confidence and will to fight before the battle begins is the most ridiculous thing for a warrior that loves to fight. "I'm glad you understand, but there's no time to chit-chat. Our enemy had already arrived," Diablo said to others, diverting their attention above them where Ivaraj was falling down at a high speed in his dragon form. All of them readied their weapons and concentrate their power for a powerful attack when the voice of the world echoed to their ears. Confirmed. The required conditions have been met. Evolution into a goddess of hero will now begin. They turn around and what they see is Rizu lying in the ground, where a strange light was covering his body. As the voice rang through their mind, all of them feel a vast amounts of power suddenly flow away from her body. It wrap her whole body, forming a white egg as big as her. Fufufu. Rimuru-sama is really something. To think that he can see this far ahead and help us at the time of our need. Oh, I'm tingling in excitement. Oh, Rimuru-sama. Diablo said, looking like an idiot. But still, they can't deny it. Although what Diablo says was not right, some of it is not totally wrong. It's true that Rimuru was the reason why Rizu became strong and evolved into a higher level. Though he didn't plan this situation ahead of time, Rimuru was clearly being misread in this situation. Hee. That's my bestie for you, Noda. Right, Shion, said Milim with a boosting tone. You are right, Milim-sama. Rimuru-sama is really amazing, said Shion with a star in his eyes. All of them flashed a smile knowing that Rimuru was still helping them despite his situation. It gave them hope once again. At that time, Ivaraj entered the ozone layer of the planet and was now approaching them at a deadly phase. Ivaraj curved his body, forming a ball-like meteor. With his speed from falling down, his weight like a mountain and hardness and toughness of his body, once it hit the surface, the damage that the planet will accumulate will be greater than ever. We must stop him at all cost, said Guy after seeing what Ivaraj was planning. Leave the protection to Lady Rizutas. It was me and Hinata-sama that was protecting her, so rest assured, said Hakuro to Benimaru and others. All of them nodded as they prepare their attack to stop Ivaraj on his track. Only few of them have strong long-range attack, that's why they're at the disadvantage right now, but still. Rag. Drago Nova, Rag, Hell Nuke, Black Flame Cannon Amaterasu. Trinity Nightmare. Abyss Annihilation Cannon. They didn't back down. They fire their attacks as it become one after it get near Ivaraj. It was so strong that it can shatter a planet in just one go. Once it hit Ivaraj meteor-like body, it created a booming sound that echoed throughout the planet. It made the planet tremble as it was near its end. Holding back while fighting Ivaraj is not good and will surely give them defeat. That's why they ignore the damage around them. As long as the planet was not completely destroyed, they can still fix it with Rimuru's infinite energy and elemental spirit that govern by Ramirez. Rog. They shout as they push Ivaraj and destroy its defense. With their strong power and teamwork, matching Ivaraj's terrifying power give them advantage. Boom. The clashing energy create a strong explosion as Guy and the others successfully pushed back and stop Ivaraj on its track. All of them flashed a smile with full of confidence as they stare Ivaraj lying on the ground with his dragon form. Ha ha ha. Don't underestimate us, Ivaraj. Rimuru may be the strongest in all of us, but we're strong enough to put you down and send you to hell, said Guy while laughing. You insects. Just accept your defeat already. You are not strong enough to kill me, unlike the monster I fight earlier, said Ivaraj while transforming into his human form. Monster? Hey, I see, so Rimuru did give you some proper beating. I'll have to thank him later then. As his superior demon lord, Guy Crimson will finish his work. No, it will be me, Noda. Ho. Let's just compete then. Fine by me. Guy and Milim stated as they exchanged words with each other. Seeing this, others was also pumped up about fighting Ivaraj, especially the Demoness trio. All of them lunged towards Ivaraj except for Hinata and Hakuro with an intent to kill. Having the same objective and goals, they set aside their differences as they worked together to end this battle. To be continued.